Hey guys, this is Jim City Digimon. I'm bringing you a deck profile of Blackwargreymon once again, uh, mainly because I've been playing this deck a lot and I know it's the tail end of the format. We've got about a couple more weeks with this BT9 format, but I want to give you what I feel is best deck of BT9 hands down. This is my build. This is something I feel very comfortable with, something I really enjoy, and something I've been topping with consistently. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the eggs. We are just playing 4. We don't really go into a 5th, but we're playing 4 of the BT8, or sorry, BT9 Koromon. Gives your Digimon with Agumon and Greymon 1000 DP. If you want to go for a 5th, I would say go for either the Koromon that draws you 1, the Gurymon that draws 1, if it's 6k, or go for the starter deck Koromon that gives you 1k if you have 4 or more sources. But 4 eggs is all I've been running, and that's what I feel most comfortable with. For the level 3s, we are playing 4 of the promo Agumon. It gives your Digimon with Greymon 2000 DP. If you do not have this one, the starter deck 7 Agumon that gives you 2k when you're swinging at your opponent is a good substitute. But you really can't go wrong with giving your Greymon 2000 more DP. Everything in your deck is going to be a Greymon except for your level 7s, which are going to be the Omnimons. For the next level 3s, we're playing 3 of the Agumon X. Evolves over your Agumon for free, and when you evolve, you reveal 3, grab 1 Digimon with Greymon or Omnimon, and 1 X antibody card. We're not playing the X antibody card because there's really no need for it, and also I can't really find any space for it. For the next level 3s, we are playing 3 Agumon from BT5. Allows you to search the top 3, grab a Greymon and an Omnimon that in name. In this deck, we're doing a lot of searching. We are looking for our key pieces, and we're because that's what we need to do. Red doesn't really get a lot of draw power, but we do have a lot of search power with this deck. And for the last level 3s, we're playing 2 of the Agumon from BT8. Allows you to search the top 4 cards, grab a Digimon with Greymon and Dragonkin. So we can grab you 2 cards. This is just to dig into your deck a little bit deeper. It evolves over your eggs, and it just allows you to get what you need. A good example would be how you kind of want to play is that you just want to slam this down and then evolve over your Agumon with the X antibody, because it can go over your Agumons. So it turns it from black to red. Then you can evolve into your level 4s. Mainly, if I'm playing this, I'm just swinging into it security next turn just to knock one off. But it's a body, and it's kind of swing fodder, and you can use it to kind of go into your X antibodies to dig a little bit deeper, which that's all it does. That's why we only play 2 of them. For the level 4s, we're playing 4 of the X antibody Greymons. Gives you protection from card effects that would send it to your hand, deck, or would delete it, provided you detach 2 cards with the same level. This is just protection. We all know what X antibody does for Greymon at the time, but it does not stop it from being destroyed by battle. I've seen a few people try to do that. That's not how this deck works. Blue is the one that gets protection from battle. This says card effects. The next level 3 or level 4s, we're playing 3 Greymon from starter deck. You can go for 4, but I think 3 is the best. It is level 2. It gives you an inheritable security attack +1. And then we're playing 3 Greymon with blocker. We are going for more of a control build. This is just how I like to play the deck. Gives you blocker during your opponent's turn if you have a Digimon that's red, so you can go into Greymon, then into the X antibody Greymon and have it give it blocker right away. Or we can go into our level 5s of Metal Greymon. This is the best level 5 ever made. For 4 costs of your red or black, you are de-digivolving 1 Digimon, then deleting a Digimon with 3000 or less DP, and has the inheritable of being able, if you have Dragonkin or machine, and its traits, you can swing over your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. This solves, this helps get rid of like some spot problem cards like your memory chokers, or try to get the bigger bodies into smaller bodies so you can swing over it next turn, or try to choke them down to 1 memory. I love this card. I cannot wait until the box topper card comes out. I think I might swap them out from the pre-release to the box toppers. I don't know what highest rarity is going to be, but I do like this card. It is my favorite card, and I still think we run this card in BT10. For the next level 5s, we're playing 3 of the X antibodies. You want to run 3 personally, because you don't want to run into it too much, but you want to run into it at the right time. It gives your Digimon security attack +1, and if you have a Digimon with Greymon in its name, or X antibody, it gains an additional 3k DP until the end of your opponent's turn. It just gives you a boost so you can swing over in security and not have to worry about dying in battle. But red decks get a lot of DP boost in the first place, a lot of security checks, so this just gives you a better chance of surviving security checks, and also makes it during your opponent's next turn, or during your opponent's turn for blocker, makes it from, say, an 8k body to 11k. I've had a lot of games where I've used this to swing into security. I had a Cool Boy evolved on Metal Greymon, use this to swing into security, check 3 or 4, then evolve over into my Blackwargreymons, swing for more security than if I have the Anmon in hand, that's game. But for the last level 5, we're playing 1 Alterius mode. I'd like to play more personally, but this is just more of a protection, and it's a bit of a win more card. I don't use it too much. Even when I was running more of these, I didn't really use it too much. But it does give you the protection of X antibody. You just attach 2 of your same level cards and get protection for that effect resolution. It's a win more card. Level 4 or level 6s, we're playing 3 of the Blackwargreymon from BT8. This is my favorite card. I've been playing this deck since BT8, and I've just been evolving as I go through the format. Currently, this is my iteration, and I think this is the best form of the deck. It has the when digivolving, if it has red, delete Digimon. If it has black, delete Tamers, up to a total cost of 6. So if they have all the Cool Boys, pop them all. Well, 3 of them. If they have a memory setter, you can pop it, choke them at 1, and make them kind of do more to try to get their Tamers out or waste their turn. And it's got an alternate effect of when an opponent's Digimon is deleted, unsuspend this Digimon. So this card really pairs with the Greymon that gives it blocker. You have a big possible 15k blocker during your opponent's turn. Not a lot of decks can deal with that. We're playing 2 Gaiomon. I like this card, but I don't really care for it at the same time. This is just more of a win more card, and it has a natural security attack +1 and reboots. I wish it still kind of kept the effect of Blackwargreymon, but games where I do use this, I swing in with the Blackwargreymon, pop something on the field, and then evolve over into this to get 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 checks in security, depending on how the stack's built, and if I have enough Tamers. But that's, like I said, it's just a win more card. It also has, if it has a black Digimon, it de-digivolves, and if it has red, it blitz. So swinging over and putting your opponent at 1 memory is always great. Like I said, I personally just think it's a win more card. We're playing 1 Blackwargreymon from BT1. This card has just been fantastic. especially towards the tail end of BT10 or BT9, because you're seeing security control. I wish I thought about this card back when security control was really going around, because I would have built a deck to where this card is my main card to play and just swing over and through their security every time. When it digivolves, you get a natural security attack +1 for the turn, and your turn when this Digimon is checks something in security option card, security effects do not activate. So this is a best card against security control, and this is a card that wins you security control. You do have protection against security control, but if you're going against the deck, it's unless you brick really hard, it's a free win. Same thing with Mother. The last two cards for Digimon, we're playing two Omnimon. The Blitz Omnimon. When digivolving, it gains Blitz. When digivolving, it unsuspends. And all turns, if an opponent is affected with delete this Digimon, return it to the owner hand or deck. You may prevent it by from leaving by trashing a level 6. So you can essentially get 2 on these from your Gaiamons. You also have your Metal Greymon Ulterior's mode and your Greymon X antibody. So you have a lot of protection when you go into your Omnimons. Tamers, we are playing 3 Taikamiya, because we are swinging for all the security. It's also your memory setter. Yeah, that's about it. We're playing 3 Cool Boy, because we do X antibody stuff. Getting additional draw and memory support is great. And it's also kind of fodder for mirror match. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing a lot of Blackwargreymon. I think people are just kind of sleeping on it, or there's not a lot of players on my locals. And we're going to talk about the option cards here. And honestly, the best option card I've had in this deck, and you agree to, you're more than free to disagree with me in the comments. I'll fight you on it. Guy Force Zero. It has an effect that if you would use this card and you have Digimon with X antibody and its evolution cost, reduce cost by 2, so it would make it from an 8 to a 6. Because we don't play the X antibody option card, because I think the card is hot garbage for this deck. It's an 8 cost. It's your Gaia Force, but this is a Gaia Force on crack, personal opinion, because it has the main effect to delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 13k DP or less, then one of your Digimon with Greymon in its name can attack your opponent. I've had a few games, and I think a total of 5 now, where they've put out a blocker, and I have a Greymon and name on the field. They think they have stopped me from getting game. I just slap this down, delete their blocker, go for game, and this is just, I think people are kind of sleeping on this. It does have a security effect of delete one of your opponent's Digimon, so it is a Gaia Force. It says, I'm going to get rid of you just for existing. I think the card's great. I love seeing it being checked in security, but I also love seeing at least one of them in hand. And for the last 2 option cards, we're playing 2 Red Memory Boost. Search out 4 cards, grab 1 that's red, and gives you 2 memory during your next turn. What else is there to say about Red Memory Boost? It's a great card. I kind of hate that I'm building this deck so late in the format, because this deck has just been so consistent, so good. I haven't had any. I think the only bad match I have is against X Antibody Alphamon. Gurumon is kind of a more in your favor because you can kind of control their board, and if they swing in security, there's a good chance they're going to be hitting something big bodied, so they got to get rid of 2 sources, or they're going to be hitting the red or the Gaia Force Zero and being deleted. It is just such a great card, Gaia Force Zero, but Grandis is a fairly easy matchup. I haven't done the mirror match. I did go against Wargreymon X, and they kind of just get bodied because you're able to control their board, also stop them from being able to attack into your security by blocking them. You're able to pop their tamers, de-digivolve, pop bodies. I can't think of a deck that's like super bad against this, or any deck that you go against that's really bad for you. You just have you have a slightly bad matchup against Alphamon. But yeah, that is my deck profile. This is not a sponsor. I just really like this playmat. I do want to give a shout out to the Game Haven for hosting a tournament over the weekend where I went against my Wargreymon X player. Unfortunately, for some reason, my camera stopped recording 2 minutes into the match. I wish I could have had that footage because that was an awesome match. Man, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I will upload the other 2 videos. I just need to get some time to kind of mess around with them a little bit. But yeah, that's the deck profile. Let me know what you guys think.